Yeah, we can get straight into this, man. I feel like Battle Academy, pardon me, has been doing amazing things, and I feel like it needs to be addressed, man. So right now, we have Mr. Bad Money. Salute. Six champion of the year panel. Okay,
You know,
they should know you by now.
Every year.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It's a little different, man. But you were at Yard Out.
Yeah.
Before we get into that recap, they dropped every battle on YouTube.
Yeah, the last battle dropped today, and this event took place 13 days ago.
Clap it up for Battle
for
Academy.
dropped.
Clap it up for Battle Academy. We're talking about a free event. They didn't charge nobody. They gave out free food.
Barbecue was free. It was good.
Drinks too for free. Everything. No violence. This was up north.
Yeah.
This is up north, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying, if you from the city, we was around like 22nd Indiana, and I'm saying, like, you know that area, that's like not too far from my hood. We talk about the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Easy Card was down the street from my hood too, I'm saying, but we really was in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? We really was in trenches for real, and especially on the block that we was on, you know, and
Shot the stairs, you know, no violence, you know. Arguments obviously between the MCs, that's supposed to happen, but to have that level of protection for the people and everything go down the way it did, it's just a beauty to see in the city. And he's going wherever he want. He also has a wreck chasing series.
Facts.
Wreck chasing, he's going everywhere, going over there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Battle Academy is doing a lot, and it's time that we elevate, as people, elevate them to the next tier in leagues. You know what I mean? I want to say, they want to say it's Philly bias. I want to say they're a major league to me.
I've been saying
they were a major league to me, but
2019, you know what I'm saying? Bill versus Rex, Rock versus Rex.
Come on.
You know what I mean? It just sold out the TLA.
Come on.
Like, what, about 6-7 months ago?
And the thing about it, they're about to do another war ready, so it's like they're throwing big stage events.
Yeah.
Because TLA that's where URL was at.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much back to back in terms of a year. Big stage events. We gotta elevate them to higher than what they are. You know what I mean? Just the respect has to be brought to their name. I feel like when Battle Academy does something, you gotta subscribe, hit the like button on what they got going on, and look forward to their battles. They got their own town as well. Like a lot of things happen in Battle Academy.
Facts.
Respect needs to be brought up to their name.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I mean, we criticize the leagues a lot about you know, building their own talent roster. Or whatnot, who has the best up and coming talent roster, you know, within the battle rap community, whether it be iBattle, whether it be
shout out to iBattle. Salute about that.
You know what I mean? Salute to Apple.
Shout, salute.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to RB too.
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
bringing
saying.
the bricks.
All of the bricks. You know, I was at the first brick by brick.
Talking shit.
I leave it where it's at. I'm saying I was at the first brick by brick.
Yeah.
You know, but what they doing with the Wreck Chasing series and developing talent. My brother has shot footage for Stiz for years. You know what I'm saying? In this particular year, I kind of built a relationship with Stiz, so I know kind of what his plan was with certain things behind the scenes. And what he's developing with the roster as far as the talent goes and where he looks to make cuts at. And after this event, roster gets cut down to this. After this event, y'all got to step y'all ish up. Roster's getting cut down to this. You understand what I'm saying? So he's developing his own talent. Not only is he doing that, he's bringing big name stars to the city.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, man, you got the perfect package right there to consider them a major league. They've been a force in the game to be reckoned with, bro. You know what I mean? Even like their earlier battles when they did the DNA and Ness rematch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kaboom and Cicero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
he brought Arsenal to the city. He brought K. Shine. I mean, come on, just brought Geechee, Danny. I feel like
Jazz the Rapper. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like people don't realize the amount of respect that they bring between the culture, but I feel like the MCs know. Because why he go on Twitter like, yo, war ready, and everybody's shooting. Jay's like, I want to give him his card.
Yeah.
Why do you think they saying that? He's like, yo, bring me back. What Nitty say? Nitty say, I'm ready for it. Nitty say he with it.
Here's something you probably didn't even know about that event. Maybe if you look in the footage, you could see Charlie Clips' brother was there. You know what I'm saying? And I walked up to him, ain't you Charlie Clips' brother? Yeah. Thank you for coming to the city. I seen him later on that night. He says Clips wants to battle on a Wreck Chaser. But it's all about the right opponent, you know, who he thinks is a good up-and-comer. Because I said, hey, Bill. But he's like, no, I want an up-and-coming dude. So, shout out to HMO President, Gas Gang. you know, from the Battle Academy roster, that's who I named, you know. And me and his brother talked for about 5 minutes. We think that's a good matchup for him to, you know, come to the Battle Academy and do a rec chasing. I would love to see clips in this environment. And while we here, like, I've been seeing these battle rappers say they want to take it back to the streets. You know, ever since the Battle Academy started doing events outside. You know what I mean? They love what the Battle Academy is doing. I seen Disaster say it. I seen Daylight say it.
What happened?
You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple people say it. You know what I mean? Not to say that Battle Academy was the first to shoot outside events.
Of course not the first, but you know, inspiration. You know, a lot of times when stuff is happening around, then you keep doing it nonstop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're inspiring people to go back to that essence like that.
I mean,
shout out to Reed Dollars. Reed Dollars say, yo, I see what they doing over there. I want parts of that. So I want to see Reed in the rec chase as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why URL didn't pick up on that. I mean, when they shot Riggs versus Drugs in the ring. Like, cinematically, that's a great battle. You know what I'm saying? Between both of them, like, the ambiance of the scene as well as, you know what I'm saying, the content. What Stiz did was consistently bring these people outside. Like, it was a rec chasing earlier in the year. I want to say, like, February, early March. If it was February, it was late February.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody to come to the studio. You know what I'm saying? It's just battle rap studios. And he's thinking he's going to get 50 people. About 200 people showed up to this studio, Black. People smoking all in the hallway. You can't do that, you know what I'm saying, where that studio was located because there's other studios in that building. It was crazy. So when you got, you know, the other rec chasing that had Still versus K Walker, we had to take it outside because too many people showed up.
Yeah.
So the intention for that wasn't even for it to be an outside rec chasing. You feel what I'm saying? But the innovation, you know, taking it from there to going in front of Max's. To the playground out West Philly with the Kobe and Gigi.
News versus Danny Myers. Check it out.
Yes.
Please. Stop playing with yourself, man. Check that out. But let me tell you why people don't really go back to the streets. And this is why you gotta give praise to Battle Academy, because it's no way he didn't take a loss by battling on the streets. So you know who you charging to be on the streets?
Nobody.
You don't charge. Hey yo, come. Here's $30 to come stand over there. You don't do that. So when he does, I'm assuming business spots. I kind of know the business a little bit behind the scenes. You're taking a loss. He still had to pay Geechee, right?
Yeah.
He still had to get Geechee a hotel and a flight. Danny Myers hotel and the flight and fee.
Leave
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of mayor.
You know what I'm saying? And even his artists, you know what I'm saying?
Even Lou Castro, who probably drove down from New York.
You got paid
you know
for
what I'm
that.
saying? He still need gas, toll. You know what I'm saying?
So he gave y'all that event at a loss.
Yeah. That's
I'm asking repay him with respect. That's all I'm asking. And elevate to Battle Academy to be in a major league at the end of the day. And they're on the map consistently all throughout the year.
But you know what? Part of the reason
all throughout. Every month.
But I think part of it too is shout out to Uncle Rod. Uncle Rod's consistently at Battle Academy events. I saw him at Yard. I was like, I didn't know whether you was coming here to Chrome. He was like, nah, man, this is my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, so you got representatives at Chrome? He's like, right. You know what I'm saying?
Got to send the representatives over there.
Was there the whole
over here.
night. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to hang out with Uncle Rod and Anwar and them that night.
Shout out to Uncle Rod.
You know what I mean? But Uncle Rod's, you know what I'm saying, he's always consistently at these events. I don't really see other media from outside of the city like that, other than Uncle Rod.
Even inside the city, I wasn't at the event. Go ahead, kill me again.
You've been to Battle Academy events.
I have been. I've been there, but I'm saying they've done so much, and I haven't been to the majority of the events. 90%. I say 90%. They've done because they do a lot. They do a lot.
I thought it was only one league's event that you don't go to. You don't show up for.
So these narratives get put upon your name, but I don't be at majority's events. It's nothing new. It's not literally nothing new.
I think the city gives you a
now.
pass for everything that you.
But
battle rap.
Yeah.
In general, we know how much stuff that Jay Black is into behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think people don't necessarily make a big deal when it comes to Battle Academy.
Yeah.
Like, why did Jay Black show up? We know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Behind the scenes.
I say this right. I feel like I do show up because my way of showing up is if you got an event, I'm making sure that I'm talking about it.
Right.
You get your ticket. I think that's how I'm seen.
You reach out to Stiz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get your ticket. Oh, they about to do this. They about to do that. Pay attention to this. I'll have the artist on my platform. That's my way of doing it. Yeah. That's how I see it. That's just me. But I mean, yeah. But Battle Academy, man, it's a pleasure to see what they've been doing. And again, Stiz, last time he was on Champion, he gave me a hint. He said, Jay Black, Jay Black, you like Bill versus Rosenberg Raw? We got something bigger than that. And this is before Nitty tweeted him. It's before Geechee tweeted him. It's before JC tweeted him. So if you had something locked in before them niggas tweeted you,
what you up to, Stiz?
What you up to, Stiz?
Stiz, what are you up to?
Let me highlight. I need
would
that
buy a
exclusive
ticket.
again.
You know, just let me backstage. That's it. I will
Come
buy a
on,
ticket.
man.
All right, just
Come
let me
on, man.
backstage. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we need to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Stiz, I might be at that one. What's up? I might be at that event, Stiz. Oh, hold on. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. Shout out to, again, I tell the story all the time. Shout out to T-Rex and shout out to NH, right? I've been watching battle before they battle.
Right.
But that specific battle was what made me addicted to battle rap. You book NH, I'm there. It's that simple. I've been asking for NH.
Speaking of
Didn't I talk to you about this years ago?
yeah.
I've been asking for NH to be back. So you book him over here, over there. Nine times out of 10, I'll probably be there. If it's not conflicting with family, you know, I prioritize real life and family and wifey, all that above battle rap.
Same
So
here.
if that kind of plot, I'll be there. Simple as that. I'll be there. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and book NH because I want to see him back. I think that's a big
See,
deal.
and
too.
he's tweeting lately too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he called a particular person out. You know what I'm saying?
Get into that real fast if you want to. It's real fast. Let's a quick segue. And then back to this.
NH versus Reed. You know what I'm saying? NH pretty much told Reed you gotta get down and lay down.
Unfinished business.
If you gonna get down and lay down, Reed, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
NH gave you an ultimatum and wreck chasing.
Listen, Stiz, Gutter City, make it happen, please.
Somebody gotta make that happen.
Make it happen, please.
You know what I mean? Because there's a conversation to be had there. You was outside in the Philly DVD era like I was. You know what I'm saying? You witnessed a lot of things. You know certain details of certain things. You know what I'm saying?
And I want that to be outside.
Yeah. I definitely want that to be on street.
I want that to be outside.
I don't want that.
Mook and Reed was supposed to be outside.
Yeah.
Mook and Reed was supposed to be out. A lot of these battles were supposed to be outside. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta think. Ill Will and Calico, why was that battle so fucking good?
Because it was
'Cause it was
outside.
outside.
I don't think we even get the same effect from either battler's performance if that ish don't take place in the parking lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said it time and time again. I've been up here. I come from them street corners, them back blocks, where, you know what I'm saying, it's no way in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's one way in, one way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, some of these battles, you know what I mean, deserve to be in
It's
the
gonna be
right
outside
environment.
video now. Shit.
You
It's
know
all
what I mean?
about outside now.
But I've been a heavy, you know what I mean, person that pushes the idea of the atmosphere and the environment a battle takes place in matters more than people give it credit for.
Yeah.
You understand
Oh,
what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, people don't talk about that enough. They talk about big stage, small stage, or whatnot, but just the room itself, just where it's taking place, that matters because environments definitely are a character within the battle.
Yeah. It's natural.
You know what I mean?
It's a characteristic in a lot of battle. Could, like you said, could be great or not good.
Yeah.
Again, some battles shouldn't be on a big stage. Some battles shouldn't be in a small room. Some battles supposed to be on a big stage. And a lot of these battles, you know, are cut from a different cloth and supposed to be outside. Real fast, Ace and Calico, hit upstairs.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. When two battle rappers want something to happen, they're too busy. They need somebody to be the middleman to making it happen and to keep them on task. Say, yo, this. Because they was in the space, yeah, I want to battle. The battle has not yet happened. Ace and Calico has not battled. They talked about, in respect to them, they talked in the spaces, I think, months ago. To this day, it has not yet happened. Stiz is out here doing battle for free. With y'all goals align with what he's already doing, hit him up, make it happen.
Stiz just drove to Chicago
That's what I'm saying.
and battles take place, you know, in Trufo's aunt's backyard.
That's what
On
I'm
top of
saying.
that, if my memory serves me correct, I can remember Stiz saying he wants to go to Detroit. Ace versus Calico in Detroit.
Ace is fearless. He'll pull up in Detroit.
He definitely will
He'll
pull up
pull
in
up in
Detroit,
Detroit.
regardless of what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ace will pull up at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's something else like I would like to see at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, put on these battles. Enough of the BS. Let's get back to the bars. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to competitive energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Staying with inside the ring. And if it goes anywhere outside of that, it's only to promote a battle. You know what I mean?
Please and thank you. Please and thank
That's
you.
it. But man, Stiz is doing good things, you know, with Wreck Chase and with Battle Academy. We gotta give this man his props, bro. At the end of the day, to make sure everybody was secure. And this is one battle event, you know what I'm saying, at Yard Out. It wasn't a sausage fest. There was a lot of ladies there. It was even some females
Philly
that
got women.
performed.
We're not gonna do that. Philly got women, man. What's up? How you doing?
You know what I'm
Philly
saying?
got women.
There was a lot of eye candy in the building, fellas.
You know.
You know what I mean?
You
I'm not
know.
gonna get too deep into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of females at this event. There was even girls there that were rapping. You know what I mean? So that Yard Out event, man, it was dope. You know, and it's not been a time that I go to a Battle Academy event and I don't feel like I had the time of my life. You know what I mean? This is Rock vs. Rex. This is the TLA event. I had a good time even though my feet was hurting.
Yeah.
This is Bill versus Rex. You know what I mean? I sat there at one event and watched Twerk sit up there coming up with rebuttals for Bill and Rex while he got to battle Cicero. He's still writing his material. We in the crowd watching the battle, you're like, I would have said it this way. Or he just said that.
That's
I would have said this.
That's definitely Twerk.
I'll be right back, y'all. And go outside and write tuberculosis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of my favorite memories from battle rap events come from Battle Academy events. You know what I mean? You got to give this man his props, I'm saying, and recognize he's a force to be reckoned with. But the media, man, y'all have to pull up to Philadelphia, man. There got to be somebody besides Uncle Rod and me and Anwar. Ain't nobody going to get killed black. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna get hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? We good people here. You know what I'm saying? We bring y'all to the hood. We make sure y'all get to where y'all going. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good environment. We have more food than cheesesteaks. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let's do this. Every time people come to Champion, they want a cheesesteak. It's other foods than cheesesteaks, champ. Like, y'all always, I want a cheesesteak. I ate a cheesesteak.
Jamaican food.
Come on, bro. I can bring out to Jamaican spots, man. Got a few Jamaican spots I can put you on to, man. It's other things than cheesesteaks, man. God dang.
Just saying.
Black, what's the spot to this? Everyone ain't about to leave. What's the cheesesteak? What's the cheesesteak spot? God, what are you doing?
And even the nightlife in Philly. Like, Philly is like one of the top rate nightlife spots, you know what I'm saying, in America. In terms of like partying and stuff like that on the weekends.
We definitely try to bring on to Philly now.
You know what I'm saying?
We should come to Philly promo. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. No, this is what I want to do for them because I feel like other leagues too, they probably don't come to Philly because the casting Arsenal. The crowd wasn't, what it's supposed to be. I feel like that wasn't a Philly crowd though. That's never happened to Stiz. That's never happened to Battle Academy. They never got this type of situation.
Not even at the TLA event. Even though, like, I'm not gonna lie, performances kind of drained the crowd a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Stiz kind of cut down on some of them. When you got a large event, the barbecue's fine. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a large venue like TLA, cut down on so many performers. You know, that kind of like, you want to get the crowd when they're at their best.
They have like issues. They have like issues.
You know what I mean? And that probably played a role in it as well. You know what I mean? From having to wait that time and whatnot. But like Battle Academy event is different. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who people came in to see. If you hot, you hot. They look at the Cassidy and Arsenal and think that's because I went on a URL event. That's how it's gonna go all the time. And let's be real.
Y'all give every other city and state multiple chances. Y'all gave Philly one time. We not doing that.
Yeah, let's be real. I mean, a lot of people don't even go to these events for the battles. Some of y'all go to these events to socialize and network, you know what I mean, and meet up with y'all friends from the spaces. Sorry, I'm saying I'm gonna tell the truth.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
We don't filter you on Champion. Go ahead.
It's gonna be a good time. You come to these Philly events, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody here trying to hurt nobody unless you want to be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you want to be hurt. Unless you have that energy.
You don't bring that energy, then nobody's going to bring that energy back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But media, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be up to y'all to come to these events too. You know what I mean? Because regardless, Philly is going to hold Philly down. Every time there's a Battle Academy event, Stiz is up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Dro was there. Nas there. You know what I mean? We got plenty of Philly media that are going to cover it. You know what I mean? But y'all outside of the city got to get a boy Stiz his respect. And I'm saying where it's due. You know what I'm saying?
It suits anybody, whoever is giving Stiz the respect. Because I think he needs that. This video is basically like appreciation because I don't want somebody in the culture that does something that yard out, the wreck chase for so long, and I feel like they're taking a loss to produce that, something special for the culture. They need respect and praise. Niggas need their flowers while they can smell them. Shout out to Rick James, well, pardon me. They need their flowers while they can smell them because you can't have niggas, you know what I'm saying, do stuff like that and then you get negativity behind it. I want to shower with positivity so it can influence him and inspire him, motivate him to do more of this.
You know how hard it is to get a cheesesteak at Max's? You know. Let alone throw a battle event for free in front of Max's?
That lets us know too that you're not slick. You got a key to the city. You have the key to the city, and I know it. You ain't got to show it to me. I just know you have it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know the real Stiz. Hold on.
I know homicide.
I ain't gonna say it.
You ain't gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say it. Hey, listen.
That's why I'm mad. I ain't gonna say too much of. I know homicide Stiz. I don't know only Stiz from Battle Academy.
We want to be family friendly. You know what I mean? So Stiz. That's his name, Stiz. You know what I mean?
That's it.
So he's good. You know, we always say that. You know what I mean? I think shout out to Murder Mook. When he want to go industry, right? It's say if he want industry one day, he gonna call his Mook. That Murder gonna come.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I think he was on his Mook one time, right?
Yeah.
He was on that Mook. So shout out to Murder
When he
Mook.
signed with Busta Rhymes.
Mook. So stop the stairs. You had the kid in the city, and we know it. We're not stupid. Everybody can't do that. I can't pick up a store at Max's. They won't let it happen. You feel me? But you got kid in the city. So
Yeah.
shout out to Battle Academy real fast before we get into this event. He reached out to cameras real fast. Champion.